So this is actually the door to my room. So you can actually see right at the doorknob, you can see someone actually did break in at one point. I mean, Hey, what's up, guys? So today's gonna be about protecting your stuff. I've traveled to 50, 60 different countries. Literally spent years of my life just actually traveling. Been everywhere, stayed at like every place. I mean, I've done Airbnb, hostels, hotels, motels, staying at people's houses, you name it. For the most part, people are really good. That's all around the world. There's way more good people than bad, but there are those few bad people that, out of desperation for poverty or just they're bad, whatever it is, who knows. But sometimes you get those people who are gonna rob you. I've been pretty fortunate, but I'm always pretty cautious. But I've heard a lot of horror stories where people get robbed for all this stuff, and their journey ends pretty short. So here's one hack that's worked for me. So this could save you your passport. This could save you all your stuff. I mean, this could save you major hassles. So here we go. Here's a great hack for you guys. Let me get started. So this is actually the door to my room. So you can actually see right at the doorknob, you can see someone actually did break in at one point. I mean, did they lose their keys, or was it somebody else? Who knows? Really cheap lock. I mean, it's so easy to break into. Basically, you could just grab, like, I just have this little spoon as a demonstration. You could just stick that right in there and push it in, and this is what you get. And I'll even lock it. So this is locked, and just to show you, so they obviously just go right through that little break-in, whatever that is right there, squeeze through, and you just push it until that door opens, and that's locked. And now we just open the door up. So how easy is that? How easy would that be to break in? And that's it. There's no deadbolt, no nothing. So and not only that, but you could even get like someone who just made a second key. So how easy was that? It was pretty easy to break in. I mean, there's no deadbolt, no nothing on it. So I mean, you could get, somebody could easily just come in with a little butter knife or whatever, screwdriver, flathead, and just pop that door, and they're good to go. Someone that works here, someone that has stayed here in the past, or maybe they even have a spare key, and they could just come and just pop that door open. So here's a little trick that can help these guys out. Alright guys, so for this hack, this is all you need. You need 2 of these and 1 of these. So this, I mean, you could just take it from your home before you take off. Don't mind my hands too, by the way. I just got over this crazy rash. My hands like swole up. It was insane, but it's finally healing up. So it's a little scaly. It looks kind of nasty, but it's all good. Anyways, yeah. So these little, I don't even know what you call them, eye hooks, I guess, with the little screw at the end of it. I'll just give you a little reference. This is just a typical lock, little pack lock. So you just pick up 2 of these. You could bring them from home, or you could just buy them at some local hardware store. I'm sure they'll sell them just about anywhere you go. So just to give you an example, you don't really need any tools. So you just take 1 of these, and here's just a piece of wood. I'm just going to use this as an example. And you go ahead and you just push it in, and you twist, and it'll screw itself in. I mean, if you have to bang it with the lock, you could bang it with the lock just to kind of get it started. You can see I already got it started. And like a regular screw, you just keep twisting until you get it all the way in. And there you go. You're all set. And then when you take it out, you're just left with this tiny little hole that you would never even notice. In most places that you say it, the wood, I mean, you got paint, you got chips, you got everything. So this little thing wouldn't even notice it. Blend right in almost. And a lot of doors are like white or something anyways. So what I did was I just grabbed those 2 eye hooks, and I just go ahead and I put 2 right in the little corner right there. Won't even see it. Tiny little eye hooks in the corner. You could barely even notice it. So what I do when I leave, I just lock it like normal. Go ahead and close the door. Have my little lock on me. Try and film this as I lock it. Close it. And there we go. And that's something you would barely even notice. It's in the corner, top corner. Wouldn't even notice that. And again, when you go ahead to leave, you can unscrew those eye hooks. Nobody even notice. I mean, of course, if people want to break in, they're gonna break in. I mean, they could just kick your door down, you know. But thieves, they're usually petty. I mean, if they're gonna be, you know, robbing you for, you know, whatever change you have in your wallet or your laptop or something like that, they're petty thieves. They're cowards. You know, they want to sneak in, take your stuff, take off. They don't want any noise. They don't want to cause any problems. So putting that in there, that's gonna stop, I would imagine, just about all of that. You know, again, I mean, it's just the eye hooks. I mean, you could just push the door in, but you'll know somebody did it, and it's just as bad as like kicking the door in. So I would imagine that would work great, and it would stop a lot of people from trying to break into stuff. I've used that trick quite a few times, and again, I've had no issues, and I've heard horror stories from so many people. Some people in the same place at the same time that I've stayed at. So yeah, I hope that was helpful for you guys, and safe journeys, man. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again. See you next time.